Imagine this. You have a crisis at work. The team has worked late nights all week. Some have even worked during the weekend. It's Monday morning. You are running out of time. You desperately need some new ideas to move this thing forward. You've asked the team to think out of the box, but nothing is happening. You are stuck. You are up against the wall. What do? Then you stand up and say, "Hey team, I'm going for a long walk. See you later." What? We are having a crisis and you are going for a walk? Really? Why does this make sense? You know this. You do not get your best ideas when you're pumping out emails or busy in meetings. When we are concentrating on a task, our creativity is blocked. So what do? If you want the ideas to flow, you want to relax your concentration. If you want out-of-the-box thinking, do this. Step 1, leave the box. Step 2, think there. I know, it actually makes a lot of sense. Steve Jobs was famous for his walks. Instead of sitting at a desk, he would often be found walking around the Apple campus. And Steve believed that he would have his best and most creative ideas when he was walking. But Steve Jobs was not the only one walking, and he didn't invent the concept of walking. This is old technology. Let me give you another example. Charles Darwin spent 5 years sailing around the world observing plants and animals. After his return to England, he spent most of his time in his study writing, but his best thinking was done outside. Darwin did daily walks following a path around his property. He called it his thinking path. That's where Darwin got his best ideas and developed his theories. So what does the data show? A Stanford University study from 2014 shows that walking will boost your creative thinking by 60%. Yes, 60%. Imagine this, you get a 60% increase from simply moving your butt. I will take that. And there is more. It doesn't matter if you walk at home or through a beautiful park. Just the simple act of walking will get those creative juices flowing. So what? The most creative people deliberately book time and space to relax their minds. These are daily rituals. Darwin did daily walks, so did Steve Jobs, and I do too. And I can't tell you how many ideas I've had during those walks. And when I have an idea, I stop and I write it down, because if I don't, I forget. But let's just go back to where we started this conversation with the crisis. Here's the challenge. What do you normally do when your team is stuck at work? Most bosses will expect you to get the team in a room and work through that problem. But I'm gonna give you a challenge. Next time you're stuck and you're desperate for ideas, get the team out and go for a walk. But wait, there is more. Research from Hong Kong University has shown that simply walking side by side helps people connect to each other. This effect is so powerful that it works on people who have never met before, even while they're not speaking to each other. Here's the crazy part. This connection happens in less than 5 minutes. Yes, 5 minutes. Back to Steve Jobs. Taking long walks was his preferred way of having serious conversations. So, if you want better ideas and better relationships, what do? Get out of the box. Go for a walk. It works like magic. My name is Tomas, and until next time, make things better and make better things. Boom!